Hello, my posse. How are you? Did my voice crack on that? Probably does when I say posse, because I appreciate you so much. And hi, all my new subscribers. Thank you for joining my channel. I've got a lot to say, I know, and I'm going to try to make this short. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try. But today, I was thinking about this the other day. So I was in the bathroom after my shower, and I was thinking about all the maneuvering that I have done with my face and myself to keep myself looking good from head to toe. And I think when you say it, you know, like you're massaging yourself and you say it, you're thinking to yourself, oh my God, it's gonna take so much of my time in the morning. I don't have time for all this massaging stuff, you know? And I laughed at myself thinking of it, because then I thought, well, wait a minute. I've done this for 60 years plus. And it's just such a routine that I don't even think about it, really. I don't even think about it. And yes, you all know that I take care of my skin from the neck up. And I have, you know, my massaging techniques, you know how I maintain myself. And it is important to look good from the neck up, because that is what people see. I mean, when you go out to dinner, you don't go naked, so they don't see your body. I mean, they only see this up, and then you're like thinking, yeah, I got the eyeshadow going, which today I have pink on. That's a whole other story. I found one that I can wear. But anyway, later, this week's video, that's coming up. But anyway, nobody can see this, you know, only you can. So I want you to take a look at yourself. Maybe not during this video, but maybe you can pause it and look. Maybe you can look at it later. But take a look at your body. I know, you know, we all look at our bodies. I mean, come on. We're women, and we're our worst critics. And as we age and as we mature, things change, things drop. You know, I mean, really, you know, your boobs used to be perky, and now they're somewhere down at your waist. Always had this joke about this doctor, speaking of boobs, this girl went to the doctor and she's like, oh, my boobs are just dropping. And he goes, well, you know, you're aging. And he says, but I got a cure. He says, I got a knob that I can put on top of your head. And every day, you know, your face, you know, that sags, and your boobs that sag, you just turn this knob every day. So she was like, oh my God, that's great. I have the surgery. So she has the surgery, and you know, every other day or something, she turns her knobs and she turns her knob, and she's like, oh wow, this is great, and feels herself lifting up. And one day she woke up, and I mean, she had these huge, big bags under her eyes. It was like horrible. So she goes back to the doctors and she goes, what kind of knob is this? I mean, look at these bags under my eyes. I turned my knob. I did everything you said. And look at me. I look worse. He goes, yeah, those are your boobs. You turned that knob a little bit too tight. But anyway, there is no miracle knob turning for us. So we have to, you know, maintain it ourselves. And I tell you, I timed myself the other day, just randomly, you know, timed myself in the bathroom, how long it actually took me to take care of myself from the neck down, well, the neck up too. So I did the whole process. I did the whole 10, 20 sec. I did the whole face massage. I did the whole neck massage, which, you know, you all know about the Gold Bond neck and chest cream. Bam, if you haven't seen it before, amazing. Twice a day I use it. But anyway, besides that, but I watched myself doing this, and it's so routine to me that I've been doing it for so long. The contortions that I make on my face are almost hysterical. Like, it could go viral on YouTube, I think. Well, not my body, but I mean, I was going this. And that's the way I massage, like, my neck. And then I start, you know, realizing that I make all these faces when I massage my arms. And I've done it for years because I just did the same routine. But I'm thinking, it's probably why my neck is so, you know, I'm like this. And I do, I go all the way around my neck because, you know, you'll wrinkle back here too and you'll dry up and eventually it's gonna come to play. I mean, you know how old I am. I just had a birthday, but I don't think my neck is, I massage my neck. But I have long sleeves on today, but, and puff sleeves. Go figure, I found a shirt with puff sleeves. But anyway, I massage my whole arms like this. I massage my arms like this. I massage my chest. I massage my stomach. I mean, I get to those thighs, boy, it's a wonder they're not bruised. And I go all the way down to my feet. So I timed myself and I was exactly probably 12 minutes. It was 12 minutes, but I did a little extra too. I did my feet a little bit more. So, but it's been like a routine forever. I mean, who doesn't have 12 minutes to look good? And I'll tell you something, a story. Sorry about my stories, but I was at the hospital probably, now this goes back, I was 67, I remember. And I was at the hospital and I had to put a gown on and I had something going on back then. And I had this lady nurse and she had come over to me and she said, man, you look so young. And I'm thinking, oh, thanks. Yeah, I work at this. And I gave her the whole spiel about the 10-second massage. And she goes, no, but she says, I mean, for 67, looking as a woman at your whole body, which was kinky, right? But I felt a little uncomfortable. But she said, you just don't have any dry or wrinkles or anything. And I was like, oh, thanks. As I pulled my gown together and was like, yeah, okay, thanks. Then I started thinking about it and I thought to myself, yeah, I didn't and I don't. And I think it's because I take care of myself from the neck down too. I mean, if you're married and you have a spouse, maybe you don't care. Maybe you're beyond those years that you don't care. I've been married 45 years, second time, you know that. I still care. I mean, I don't want to take off my clothes and have him go, what's that prune? Maybe it's just me, but I don't want to. So I was thinking the other day what I do. Now I told you I do the neck and chest, but the neck and chest cream is new. So I would say in the last 2 years that I've done the neck and chest cream. But I have always grabbed some kind of cream that we've had in the house. I've always had cold creams, Pond's cold creams back in the day. I have Jergens lotions. I have always had an abundance of creams in my house. And yeah, YouTube has, set me up with some good stuff, and some stuff I still been using from way back then. And but I've always had something. So it really doesn't matter what kind of creams that you have. Yeah, they have, like this one here, a hyaluronic acid, which I still can't say. This one is from Bed Bath & Beyond. I showed you this one before. Hyaluronic acid hydrating body cream. And I was going to take it back, but I really like this. So now I lather up with this and I massage with this and I do my toes and my feet and everything. And I have done the mask, guys, on elbows, knees, thighs. I've taken off dead skin cells. I've done it. I've done it. Call me crazy, but I've done it. So, and I would think that all of you that are on YouTube and that you subscribe to many, many beauty channels, you're on the beauty channel sites because I think you want to look good. I think that you want to be the best that you can be, whether you're young and into your mature age, like myself. Otherwise, you wouldn't watch it. You'd watch, kids channels or, some other channels. But so many of you watch the beauty channels that I know for a fact that you want to look good, or you wouldn't watch any of us. So my point is there's hundreds of mature beauty channels on here that do teach you about your whole face, and that is important. That is the first thing people see. The first thing when you go on a job interview, you don't walk in there naked and they go, whoa, look at that. This is the first thing you see. So yeah, that's a priority. But on those nights, whether they're intimate or not, I mean, even for yourself. I mean, like I said in a video, sometimes you just need to do things for yourself to feel good about you. It's something mentally that it gives yourself a mind, a positive mind gives you a better well-being. I mean, that sounds crazy, I know, but come on, we're women. We all want to look the best that we can be. I mean, we do. And between, you know, all my, and this is my scrub, guys. I've told you about my scrub, and I've got to tell you, you know, it's a 12-minute deal. That's not much. And I do massage. And yeah, I got the flabs, but you know, I'm 76. I'm going to have flabs. Some things you can't control, but you can help. I mean, it's just like if you take a wash rag out of the linen closet and it's stiff as a board and you put it in water and it becomes nice and soft. I mean, that's the way your skin is going to act to hydrating. I mean, it's going to be stiff. I mean, my husband went to the heart doctor a few weeks ago, and I tell him this all the time, but he, you know, he's a guy, he doesn't listen. And he picked up his pant leg to see if his ankles were swelling, because, you know, I told you he has a heart problem. And the doctor says to him, a male doctor, he goes, "Woo, you're dry. Look how scaly you are." He says, "Don't you put moisturizer on yourself?" And here I am. But yeah, so I tell him all the time, you know, he's got a bottle of Jergens lotion sitting in there. Use it, because, and us too. I mean, yeah, you get older, you have wrinkles, but you can soften them, and that goes anywhere. I mean, we get crepey under our arms as we mature. You can't help that. You get crepey necks. You can't help that, but you can soften them. And if you do it every day, and I'm telling you, and I've told you before, my routine is every day. It is consistent. I don't do it 2 days and think, oh, that looks pretty good, and then blow it off for a week. This chickie's done it for 60-some years. And then the feet, let's talk about these feet. You take a look at your feet right now. Go ahead, I'll wait. Nasty? Scary? Yeah, right? I mean, when I go out as a woman and I see a woman, a girl, younger girls are better. If you get pedicures and you can afford that all the time, I'm sure your feet look fine. But I don't do pedicures because I got a bad toe infection, 2 of them from a pedicure place. I don't go back there. I actually lost my toenails. It's kind of gross, but yeah. So I don't really do pedicures unless I do them myself with my own foot soaks. But these feet, their heels are so white and so cracked and so ugly. I don't know how they go out, really. I don't know how. I think I'd wear socks with shorts if my feet looked like that. I don't know. I'd wear nylons with shorts. I don't know. But, I mean, I had my granddaughter tell me about a teacher that she had that had these terrible feet at school, and she couldn't get taken her eyes off of her. But I mean, and I had, you know, one I told you in the beauty salon that was just, I've seen some sites with their feet. I mean, you got to take care of your feet. I can't show you my feet, and feet are not like that pretty. I do not have a callus on my feet, not a one. My feet are as smooth as my face, and it's because for 60+ years I have done the St. Ives on my feet all the time. Not all the time. I do this probably a couple of times a month, I think. Really, really, really good. And I've also done a mask here and there on my feet when I just have my feet up. I've done that. And I do toes and everything. And then I do a really good, after I'm done, warm water, take it off, and then I will massage. This is, you know, the hyaluronic acid one, but you can use any kind of cream on your feet, but do it consistently. Don't walk around with long toenails that scrape on the ground that leave sparks and crusty toes because they're out in the elements with no protection. Take care of yourself. I mean, it's a head to toe thing, and you might think that, oh, I don't have time for that, but you got time. You have got 10 or 15 minutes a day, a time for yourself. If you don't, you better do some time management thing, because you need to take that time for yourself. And like I've said before, if you feel good about yourself, it doesn't even matter if you don't have anybody to share this with, you're going to share it with yourself. And there's something about when you feel good from head to toe, you exude that happiness, it seems like, to other people. If I'm having an ugly day, you know, it's really hard to like exude that that personality and that, but you know, I know that it's only temporary. But I know that the rest of me is really good. And when that nurse told me that day, it made me think like, yeah, I do. And whether you know, how your mother always told you, don't wear ripped underwear in case you get in an accident, somebody's gonna see your underwear. Remember that line? Well, that's the way your whole body should be, because if you go in the hospital, if you happen to have a boyfriend, a fiance, a husband, and you know, you wanna look good, I mean, you gotta take care of yourself from head to toe. So as I was doing that the other day in the bathroom, that only took me 12 minutes. And I thought to myself, yeah, you know, and I asked my husband too, I said, what do you think for 76, you know? Of course, I was giving him this look. How do you think I look for 76? What's your thoughts? He goes, oh, you look really good. You look really good. I'm like, good answer, good answer. But really, you know, I'm not bragging. I'm not a bragger of myself. You know that. But I do, for my age, handle myself pretty well and look pretty good. I would not be embarrassed if I got hit by a car or fell or whatever and had to go to the emergency room, because I don't wear ripped underwear. I wear those nice underwear to make myself look good, if you saw my other video. And I do take care of my whole body, so nobody can go, oof, boy, she's rough. She looks rough. No, won't happen. And my mom was the same way. So it's kind of passed down. So that was my tip today. Take care of yourself from head to toe, and be the best that you can be, so you can feel the best that you can be, so you can portray the best that you can be. And that sounds bad, because it's not all about beauty, believe me, because beauty comes from inside. I don't mean to ever take away from the fact that, you know, beauty isn't radiated from the inside no matter what. I'm the last person to ever say that, because I feel like that's where it's at, it's inside. But you know, you wouldn't be watching beauty channels if you didn't want to really look and feel your best beauty wise, or you'd be finding some other channel. So I think with feeling good about yourself exudes that personality that helps the inside come out. That's just the way I feel. So I hope that was a good tip for you, and go in the bathroom now and take a look at yourself and see if I'm right. Check the knees, the elbows, the feet. Yeah, you might be surprised. And if you do take care of yourself, hats off to you, my posse. I love you. So I'll be back on Thursday with the giveaway. I am busy going through all the ones who have commented and left me a message about beauty in my last 2 videos before, and I'm going to cut them all out. We're going to draw them out, and we're going to pick a winner. And I have a big winner, and I think I'm going to have like a booby prize. So stay tuned for that on Thursday. I'm having a little editing issues here, so if you don't see me on Thursday, you'll know that I've got some issues going on here that I'm trying to work out these bugs, but I'll be up on Friday, or you know, so you'll get your giveaway. So I will talk about that giveaway again on Thursday. So thank you all for listening. Thank you for subscribing. I love you all with all my heart. I so appreciate all of you. So that's it. Tips from head to toe. I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.